Hello, everyone, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day today, being a Monday. And I know that there are no more Monday blues because we are on our 28-day gratitude challenge. So today we are on day 15, which means that we complete 2 full weeks of being in gratitude. How does that feel to you? Especially for the ones who have been following us and who have been practicing daily, we have received a lot of messages and a lot of means things that where people are telling us that how they have felt about the gratitude challenge. It is really helping them. It's very encouraging for us to receive these beautiful messages and what changed in your life for you. So, when you watch our gratitude series, if anything has changed for you, please let us know. I and Michelle would be more than happy to know the miracles that you are creating with the gratitude challenge in your life. So, today on day 15, I want to tell you something very beautiful. And this is one thing that I always tell that I want to tell you something beautiful because every day is beautiful and every day is magical. We have had many practices. We have had practices about writing the journal, practices about following the magical rock, having the magical mornings, and so many days. So, now what if you put all those practices together and club it in a day? Okay, so as I had instructed earlier to each one of you can put the practices, or each one of you can choose what is your favorite gratitude practice for the day and continue to do that. So today I'm going to talk about having gratitude in general throughout your day. So how does that work? Okay, so that will work with another beautiful story. So this was a story narrated in some of the sessions that a man was taking about mentoring, and he just gave this as an example. Okay, so the man, the teacher, he said that once when he was walking down the street, he saw a blind man sitting there, and the blind man had a board. So in that placard, the blind man had written, "I am blind, please help me." He had got this written and placed the board there. So there were few people who were passing by. Of course, everybody could see that he is blind. Everybody acknowledged it. Some of them dropped some coins or a few dollars in his bag. So that was how his day used to pass. Okay. So then this mentor and teacher, he thought that he will do something different. So he took the placard, and the blind man was very much aware of the that someone is there, someone has taken the placard, and he wrote some other message. He placed it. He also placed $10, and he went ahead. And the next day, the same teacher wanted to see how this has worked. So he came in a little late from that street just to see how the blind man's morning had gone. So when he came, he saw that his box was half as full of coins and notes than what it was for the previous day. Then the next day, again, he wanted to do the same experiment. Again, he came in at a different time to see what's happening with the blind man. So then, when he saw the box was full, so then when he came closer to the blind man, the man asked this teacher that I know your footsteps, I recognize your footsteps, and you are the one who wrote something in the box, in the placard, and placed it. So the blind man asked the teacher, "Can you please tell me what you wrote over there that has generated so many chings and so many coins and money for me?" So then the teacher was so grateful that the blind man recognized him, and the teacher said, "I just wrote that today is a beautiful day. I just cannot see it." Okay, so that was such a heart touching message. And how many of us, okay, have so many beautiful gifts of eyes and we cannot see that today is a beautiful day? How many of us just wake up and then go by whatever we need to do, go by our duties, and just keep on following it throughout the day? Do we even pause? Do we even see the birds chirping? Do we see how nice the sky looks? If it is raining, do we see how beautiful the rain is, the sound of the rain, the smell of the rain? Do we even have moments of gratitude for that? Or do you just wake up and directly go to either your laptop or to your kitchen or to do something that you're doing? So, this is where each one of us have to appreciate our day. Each one of us have to appreciate the moments that we live in, because moments, the little moments are the ones that make the day. It is not the day entirely. So it's really up to you and really up to me of how we make our day. Now, I am never saying that it's going to be ideal. I'm never saying that there will be no upsets. I'm never saying there will be nothing wrong. But what if you can make it right? What if by you having gratitude can set the tone of your day by how you want it to be, rather than allowing how the world is making it for you? So, there are two things that you can do today for the gratitude challenge. One is that whenever you wake up, now there are some people who love to be organized, they have a to do list, they have their routine set. So, before each task, okay, just utter these two little words, thank you. So, before each task, you are going to say thank you. If you want to say it elaborately, if you are having a meeting, so then you can just tell in your heart or aloud, okay, thank you that this meeting has been so successful. So you are affirming with gratitude. You are already, it's like, you are blessing your future. Every time you do this, you are blessing your future. So when you say, if for example, if you want to go to a supermarket to shop, tell yourself, wow, thank you that the supermarket shopping was so easy and so much fun. And you may really have helpful people, you may really have people whom you have not met for a long time, or it might be just fun. The way when you go on the way, there might be something beautiful that you see. So when you start blessing your day ahead of even the task that you have to do, you just see that you are sprinkling that magical gratitude on your task. You're blessing yourself, you're blessing the people involved, and in turn it's like you are the creator of your beautiful day. You don't have to wait for anybody else. You don't have to be dependent on the consequences. Nothing. Choice by choice. Okay, that was one. The part two is one, it is not an affirmation, it's a mantra that I have learned through access consciousness. Okay, that is something that which is there, it's like on my mind 24/7, and that can help you tune into gratitude as well. And you are going to repeat, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So when you say this, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory, so we are out of the ideal situation. We are no more living in the ideal situation. Okay? We are in the very, very realistic situation, but at the same time, we are affirming that all our life is going to be ease, joy, and glory. So no matter what situations you face in life, the universe will make sure that it will always be ease, joy, and glory for you. So I hope you have got these two things. One is that bless your day or bless your task ahead of you doing that. And second thing, keep affirming all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. With that, I, Natasha, will sign off for today. And I am wishing you a day full of ease, joy, and glory from here onwards. And I will see you soon.